Preamble. And before I do that, let's see if there's any mobiles out there. Are there any mobiles out there lurching around KU9S? I didn't hear any. So come slowly, gentlemen. This old man can't write very fast.
Alpha Charlie 9, Lima Victor.
Kilo 8, Oscar, India, Delta, Kilo
Oscar. November 9, Delta, Lima Bravo.
Kilo Charlie 9, Kilo Charlie 5.
That was a predicted train wreck, and I could only pull a few out because a couple of real strong Rockford stations were in there, and I probably should have put them guys on the list and told them that they were going to be on the list, but I got K9OC, AC9 Lima Victor, and then I heard N9ORD, KA8OID, KA0TIE, KC9KCF, and K0FCG, and I know there was a bunch of doubles in there, but I could only pull out the strong ones of the doubles. So who did I miss?
November 0, Victor Charlie Uniform.
Whiskey 8, Charlie, Juliet. Good morning, Jerry.
Okay, that last one, November 0 question mark. Can I have some help with that last station, N0 something or other? Did anybody copy that N0?
The N0 station, try it again, please, sir. November 0, Hotel Mike Sierra, K0, TIE relay.
Hey, thanks, Danny, N0 HMS. And I already had the VCU, so the band is kind of light. It's lightened up from when Rick had it, because Banker Tom was a little bit lighter than when he checked in. Well, let me start up here at the top, and I'll leave a pause in between transmissions before I pick it up from the station that turns it back to me. And that way it'll give ample time for those that would like to check in that maybe didn't make the list, and the band is going to change, I know. K9 Oscar Charlie, good morning to you, Orland. Come on in and have a couple, whatever you want, and tell me how Mara's doing, and then we'll pick up John over there in Northwest Rockford. KU9S. Okay, I think there was it a November 7, India, November Oscar? Hey, okay, N7INO. Man, I didn't. I'm slipping up here, guys. I didn't even log in Orland, and K9OC. And then I'm gonna pick up that N7INO because you're really light. N7INO. Come on in, Jim, and have a cup, and then I'll pick up John in Rockford. N7INO out in, I believe you're in Washington. Come on in and stand by John. KU9S.
November 7, India, November Oscar. Well, I'm sitting here at 55 degrees this morning, and 41% on the humidity. Hopefully we're going to have a great day. Thanks for picking me up. Yeah. Man, it's not
Okay. Yeah, you're in Louisiana. I'm sorry about that. And that's a logging area. But I thought you were actually out west. Thanks for stopping in, Jim, and you have a great day. In Orland, you have a great day. And glad to hear you checking in this morning. John, KC9 Alpha, AC9 Lima Victor. My dyslexia is kicking in too. John, come on in and stand by. I believe it's N9ORD, KU9S. Come on in, John.
Okay, good morning, Jerry, and good morning to the Breakfast Club there. Good morning, Orland across the river there. This looks like we got the Rockford Triangle covered here. 26.5, 26.5 over here, Jerry. And another sunny day, and another warm one tomorrow. Then the bottom drops out there, but it is December, so that's all we get. Not much going on here. We're going to hang around here, see if we can help a little bit with our unit whistle here. Maybe pick up a relay or something there. How much else, Sarah? Thanks for the hot cup, Jerry. Sounding good. KU9S, AC9, LV.
Hey, okay, John, 26.5 degrees, a bigger difference in temperature than I had anticipated. I got 21.2 on the bird feeder and 23.6 on the garage. Wow. Anyhow, I better check the freezer door and the refrigerator. N9ORD, Bob over there in Park Forest. Come on in, Bob. Stand by Milo. You'll be after Bob, KU9S. Is he in there? Maybe I didn't hear N9ORD. I'll put an asterisk there, and then maybe he'll show up later. KA8OID, Milo. Down there in St. Charles. Come on in and have a cup and stand by Danny and Polo, KU9S.
Yeah, good morning, Jerry. I hope you can hear me. Boy, the band has really changed. You were just pounding in here just a few minutes ago. It's just really changed a lot. This is Olaf. Olaf here in St. Charles with 39 degrees. I hope you can hear me, Jerry. KA8OID 73.
Morning, Olaf.
There was a check-in, and I got you with my foot switch. Who was the check-in?
November Golf Yankee Alpha.
10-8 Golf Yankee Alpha. I have you, sir. Anyone else? Okay, Milo, 39 degrees, and I had a good copy on you. I don't know if the band is changing or if this radio ain't putting out what it should or whatever. Let me see here. It looks like it's percolating all right. My output doesn't look as good as it should, but anyhow, it's the ALC's right up there. Thanks for stopping in, Milo. KA0TIE, Danny, Polo. Come on in, Danny, and stand by Mark at Benton, KU9S.
Yeah, KU9F and the good old Breakfast Club. KA0TIE. Here, Danny to South Polo. Now, we're not having no trouble hearing you. There's some of them out there we normally hear that we got to strain to listen to hear, but everybody's sounding pretty good, so hopefully it'll be a while before the band tanks on you. Appreciate you being there. Hope everybody goes to the church of their choice this morning. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do we. And a tip of the hat to one of our fallen veterans who, after 70 years, his remains were identified in the South Pacific. They weren't real specific as to where. But Donald Tolson, he got honor guard in the whole 9 yards from KCI down to where they laid him to rest. So I'm glad the family could get some closure to that. Anyway, that's my little piece. So everybody have a blessed day. KA0TIE 73.
Hey, Danny. Yeah, that's touching when they can recover one of our soldiers and bring them home. And it's a shame that there's a lot of them that got left behind, and there's some of them that they probably never will or we'll bring back home. Thanks, Danny. KC9, KCF, Mark, and Benton. Come on in, Mark, and stand by Tom in West Plains, KU9S.
Okay, Jay. KU9S, KC9, KCF, Mark, here in Benton, Illinois. Good morning, everybody on the Breakfast Club. I'm copying everybody since I've been on here this morning, so that's a good thing. Our temperature here is 34. Not too bad. Supposed to get all the way up to 64 today. We had a high yesterday of 62. And like I said yesterday, by the end of this week, it's supposed to be highs in the 30s. So that's good. I mean, that's good. Thank you for the cup of coffee, Jerry. You're doing a great job, as always. And we'll just give everybody a great Sunday. And we'll catch you next week. KU9S, KC9, KCF.
Okay, Mark, sounding good. Probably one of the strongest signals right now. The way this band changes, and I got no control over that. But there's a lot of things I don't have any control over. About 99% of what I do. Thanks, Mark. K0SCG, Banker Tom, down there, Fred's Fish House, and Perry. Come on in, Tom, and stand by Tony, QZI. You'll be after Tom, KU9S.
Good morning, Banker Tom. Roger.
So I think this will be a good day to get out and enjoy the early December weather. We're going to be heading out the door to church here after a while, and then I want to see if we can figure out something to do to get outdoors as fast as pretty well got all my outdoor chores. Fantastic. Always with the nice warm sunny weather that I'm not really sure that there's anything that I have been able to check off from my got all the leaves mulched, got everything in good shape, and ready for the winter. You know, looking at the calendar here, it won't be, about 3 weeks, I guess, a little over 3 weeks, and we're going to be hitting the road to Florida. So we're going to have to start getting prepared for that. But Jerry, thanks for pouring me a cup this morning. Thanks for being here and doing your usual fun job. And we'll look forward to doing it again. Back to you, KU9S, the good old Breakfast Club. This is K0SCG.
Contact.
Contact, go ahead. I think that's Mark. Contact, go ahead. Go ahead, Contact.
Yeah, hey, Tom, you're going to find Turtle Beach is in fine shape. W0TRD. I'm not hearing Jerry yet, so don't put me on the list till I check in. Oh, golly, yes. It was a great time.
Well, you're too late. I already got him down on the list, and it'll probably be about 10 minutes or so before I get there, so the band might change. I got him there. If he's there, okay. If he ain't there, that's fine too. Thanks, Banker Tom, for stopping in this morning, 44 degrees, and you have a great day. KB9QZI, Tony down there in Marion, chomping at the bit to tell me what it is out the back door. Come on in, Tony, and stand by Steve in Shark City, KU9S.
Tony.
Hey, okay, Tony, what's your 36 degrees down there in Marion? You have a great day and keep your cookies out of the finger jar. Have a fantastic Sunday. N0VCU. Steve down there in Stark says, come on in and stand by the guy that's got a big signal mic and Portage, you'll be after Steve, KU9S.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Tom and Perry and all the Breakfast Clubbers. Good morning to you, Jerry. KU9S, N0VCU, just down the hill outside of Stark City, Missouri. We're looking at what, 49.3, supposed to be up in the high 60s today, so that'll be something different. It was a pretty nice day yesterday, lots of sunshine, and I think our high was about 65, so maybe even a little bit warmer today. And then the bottom starts to fall out. I think Tuesday, the high is supposed to be in the 40s, and then I think next weekend the lows are supposed to be in the teens. So I'm glad I've got plenty of wood stacked out here. I might ought to try to find a place to cut some more. Anyway, thanks for getting us in, Jerry. Thanks for running the net. Good morning to all the Breakfast Clubbers out there. Hope everybody has a super duper Sunday. KU9S, N0VCU. Good morning. Joe. Hey, Joe.
N0AB there, Jerry.
K0PIR.
Yeah, morning, Steve. Just remember, we're fixing to pay for all this nice weather we've been having.
I know it's coming.
Hey, okay, there was some check-ins. I got, there was 3 of them, and I got 2 of them. I got N0RAB, K0PIR, and did Joe want to check in? I think it was Joe Can't Wait.
You got it. Put me on your list.
Yeah, what's your prefix, Joe?
Whiskey 8.
Whiskey 8, JCW, I got you. I recognize your voice, by the way. And thanks for stopping in. I got Roland, Rich, and Pierce, and JCW. Anyhow, thanks, Steve. 49.3 degrees, big signal. Like I say, the band is changing, and it's not really doesn't really relate to what the conditions or the mileage or whatever. But anyhow, Mike up there in Portage, WACJJ, come on in, Mike. You had a big signal. I hope it's still big. Stand by M0HMS, who I couldn't hear. Come on in, Mike.
Yeah, good morning, Jerry, and everybody on the Breakfast Club. Boy, the band is doing pretty good this morning. Good signals on Roland. He's just coming in here, and, of course, Banker Tom and Steve out there in Shark City. Good signals. Let's see, Jerry. We have a temperature here of 29 degrees in northwestern Ohio. Well, got a big meal planned for today. I think the wife's going to end up with some kind of a fish meal, whether it's rainbow trout or flounder or salmon. I don't know yet. She makes the big decision there, and we'll have a nice meal. But me, I'm eating a 3-meat Amish meal. The Amish, boy, they work hard out there in the fields and that, so they've got to have their big meal there and plenty of meat on the table. So I've got a very small roast that I did yesterday. Of course, I had to sample it last night. Turned out pretty good. Just an English roast with some onions in there and some beef broth, and did that for a couple hours. And also did just a piece of rabbit. I used to raise rabbits back in the, well, even in when I was a kid back in the 60s. And then after we moved back here to Ohio from Chicago, I raised them here in town. And then, of course, had them butchered for meat. So Very delicious, very lean, very little fat. Nothing like that beef roast, which has got 30% fat. So, but I do enjoy it from time to time. So anyway, and then I'm going to have a slab of ham. Just a small piece, though. Boy, beautiful moon this morning, setting there in the northwest sky. Just waiting for the super moon, so that's supposed to be, I guess, tomorrow. So we'll kind of look for that and be a little bit bigger. And of course, the orbit is closest to the Earth for this year. Perigee, I think they called it. Just a little reading on the internet. Anyway, that's what's going on here, Jerry. Thanks for the cup of coffee. And we're on the 7300 this morning. Back to net control. This is W8CJJ. Over.
Jerry.
Okay, I picked up Mark, KC9KRX. Are you barefoot, Mike?
Roger, according to my MFJ giant true peak reading watt meter, 140 watts out. Over.
I'll tell you what, it's a big signal here in northern Illinois. Yeah, I'm on my old Yaesu FT950. And anyhow, you're sounding really good, and I picked up Brad in Hobart. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. Enjoy your rabbit, and nice story. And it was a very pretty moon. N0HMS. Come on in, Ross, and stand by Mark if you're there. TRD, you'll follow Ross, KU9S.
WD2UFO. I can hear you now. 80YTA. Good morning, Larry. Before I get started here.
Kilo Golf 5, Delta X-Ray, KG5, DX, check in.
W9WJO.
Okay, I got UFO, YTH, DX, and WJO. And I don't know, did Ross come back to me, or it sounded like he was transmitting, but he was really light. Let me try him again. Everybody listen up. I might need a relay because I didn't hear him when he checked in. N0HMS, Ross, are you there? KU9S?
Yeah, Jerry, I'm here. I was letting a couple of guys check in before I made my transmission there, but good morning, a very good morning to you, Jerry. Good morning to all the breakfast covers out there. KU9S, this is HMS roster. Good old Farmington, Missouri with 39 degrees and clear skies. Feels like 39 always got a calm wind. Those going to 9 miles. The barometric pressure is 30.19, but it's falling, and so maybe it'll get a little cloudy today. The humidity sits at 87%, and our dew point is 32 degrees. Gary, we're expecting a high today of 64, and mostly cloudy skies. Cloudy on Monday with 66 for a high. And by, Thursday, Friday, all into the weekend is supposed to be in the 30s, blowing the teens, and so we've got a little bit of cold snap coming in, which I'm ready for that. I think we should have had that a while back. We're like one of the other fellas said, we're going to pray for this nice weather, but, I guess that's just the way it goes right now, the way the weather is. Anyway, Jerry, I hope you have such a good week ahead, and good morning out there to our troops that keep our community safe and free, so we can enjoy ham radio and all the Thanksgiving, so we can eat and Christmas and all those good holidays. So we appreciate our military. Hey, Jerry, you have a great day. We'll get you up with you again next week. Get your choice match over.
Okay, there was a check in there, real light, and I couldn't copy. I'll get back to you in a minute. Ross, 39 degrees in Farmington. You have a great Sunday. The QSB was really heavy on you. It started out really strong, and then it got a little bit light and noisier. But Copied 100%, Ross. You have a great day, and thanks for stopping in. We'll look for you next weekend. Was there a check-in, and if I can't copy him, maybe somebody else can. Who was the check-in?
Yeah, it was a mobile station.
Whiskey Delta 6, Deep Blue Water.
Whiskey Delta 6, Deep Blue Water. Okay, and he's a mobile. I'll bring him in, and Whiskey Delta 6, Deep Blue Water mobile. Somebody else is going to have to copy him. I can tell he's there, but I can't copy him. Mike bring him in, and then somebody else can maybe relay.
Come on in, Deep Blue Water, and get yourself a cup of coffee, over.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the relay. Whiskey Delta 6, Deep Blue Water mobile.
Okay, Roger, you're 53 degrees there, Deep Blue Water. Your signal's up and down, but there you go, Jerry, 53 degrees and clear, over.
Hey, okay, thanks, Mike, for the relay. And he did come up to where I could copy him a little bit. I did copy his temperature, and he's down there in Texas, Mobile. Thanks for the relay, and drive safely and have a great Sunday down there in Texas. And where did I leave off at? N8GYA, Joe, at November 8 Golf Yankee Alpha. Joe, come on in and stand by Mark, KU9S.
Okay, Jerry, thank you for this.
Hey, okay, Joe, and thanks for stopping in. And your signal was solid, actually stronger than when you checked in. So, but the band does constantly change. Thanks, Joe, and you have a great Sunday, and we'll look for you maybe tomorrow morning. And next on my list, I got W0TRD, and he's portable down there in Florida, and he was really light. Maybe he's not there. Maybe he is. Mark, come on in if you're there, KU9S.
He's back home.
Is he back home? Okay, Paul. W0TRD in Iowa, and if he doesn't come back to me, call him in, Paul, KU9S.
W0TRD, you're up, Mark.
Oh boy, there we are. Good morning to you. Kilowatt Uniform 9 Sugar W0TRD. Good morning to the Breakfast Club. 27.2 in the city, so nice they named it twice. No wind blowing right now. Winds are calm, but we're looking for a nice day. Heading up around, I think, mid-50s or something. We're still, I'm just putting stuff away, getting things moved around. Getting the fish bowls cleaned up and getting settled in. Good to be back home. Good to be back on the Breakfast Club. Good morning to all of you. W0TRD, Iowa City, Best 7-3.
Morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Hey, okay, Mark. I copied your 27.2 degrees, and I'm probably, I only run 100 watts, and sometimes I'll use a 200-watt radio, but that's all the power I ever use. So, Mark, you have a great day, and get to work on cleaning your fish bowls, and hi to Susie, and glad to hear you back home. Back to where you can do some more support for us people that can't work anymore. I really appreciate that. N0RAB, and he really appreciates it because he travels all over. N0RAB, Roland, come on in and stand by Rich in Pierce, South Dakota, KU9S.
All right, good morning to you, Jerry. KU9S, the good old breakfast club. This is N0 REB rolling in Wichita. 40 degrees. It's dropping this morning, but it's supposed to go back to 67 this afternoon. It was 66 yesterday afternoon. And got one more warm day, and then we're going to get it there, Mark, up there cleaning the fish. I like to clean them and eat them, not clean the bowl. But anyway, we are out here in Wichita. Going to see a doctor tomorrow and Tuesday and get things done this week before we leave out Saturday for Arizona. Anyway, have a good Jerry, and we're having too much fun. N0 REB rolling Wichita.
W0 Golf
40
Zulu.
degrees and dropping. And good luck with the doctor tomorrow. And yeah, I know that you're probably past time to leave to Arizona, but you know, you'll spend a couple months out there, do a little bit of fishing and running around, and then you'll come back and then you'll go someplace else. Constantly on the go. If you got paid by the mile, you'd still be in the top bracket. Thanks, Roland. K0PIR, Rich and Pierre, come on in and stand by. W8, Joe can't wait. You'll be after Rich, KU9S.
Okay, Jerry, and you had W0 Golf Zulu checking in. And good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club. I just looked at the weather, and we've got a winter weather advisory in effect, and I don't know, that's for tomorrow. Right now it's 25 degrees, 25 going up to high of 54, so pretty nice December weather here. I'm not going to complain, and it looks like next week it's going to get a little bit colder, but we're ready for it. And nice to hear everybody on this morning. Jerry, your signal dropped down a little bit around 6:30, 6:25, and then it came back up. So, boy, you're sounding good this morning. Everybody sounding good. Thanks for running the net this morning, Jerry. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. KU9S K0PIR.
Yeah, okay, Rich, 25 degrees. Yeah, I can't do anything with the band. It does what it wants to, and it does drop and change, comes back up 25 degrees in Pierre, and I think next week it's going to be winter here. W8, Joe can't wait. Come on in, Joe, and stand by Brad and Hobart, KU9S.
Okie dokie. Well, good morning to you, Jerry. Good morning to Brad. Good morning to Steve in Star City, and good morning to everybody on the good old BC Whisky Show. WA Joe can't wait. I'm still hanging my head here in Murray, Kentucky, Western Kentucky, where my current temperature is 36 degrees. And we're going up into the upper 60s today. Beautiful day yesterday. We cracked 70 degrees and sunny. I hope we have a repeat today. And a friend of mine sent me an email this morning. He lives up in Alton, Hancock. She's Copper Peninsula, the copper country. And no snow. Got a green yard. That's very unusual. You know, that's the land that gets 250 inches of snow a year. Anyway, appreciate you doing the net. All right along. WA Joe can't wait. Good morning, Westside. Hey, good morning.
Hey, okay, Joe. Well, thanks for stopping in. It's not often that I hear you on the Breakfast Club. I hear you on the Before Breakfast Club whenever I'm in there in the morning. And I could have been in there this morning. I was awake at that time, and then I went back to sleep, and I never did check into the BBC this morning. But Joe, you have a great day, and thanks very much for stopping in. And KC9KRX Brad in Hobart, come on in and stand by Larry, UFO, and well, you're in New London, I think. Come on in, Brad, and stand by Larry, KU9S.
K0VUW, port 0.
Gotcha.
All right, KU9S, KC9KRX. Good morning, Jerry. Thanks for doing that this morning, and thanks for having us aboard. Oh, it's a pleasure to hear you for a change there. There's times we don't hear you at all, and the band just goes crazy there. And but other than that, 29 degrees here. Good Lord to everybody that came here. Hope everybody's doing okay and having a good weekend here. A good cup of coffee or orange juice or something there to get the morning going here.
everybody sounded good here. Got to go say good morning to Mr. Joe out there. He sounded good there. Other than that, we're doing good. We'll probably be here and watch the Bears lose today. That's probably what's going to happen. But other than that, Joe, every face, everybody have a good weekend with the rest of it. Be careful, drive safely, enjoy the nice weather, guys. And you like that, boy. Yeah, you like that. You like good. Yeah, we're good with Brad. So, how we going, Joe?
Okay, Brad. Boy, you're banging in here this morning. You're either banging in or I can't hear you, one or the other. But your signal was up in the red light district there, in the decibel, probably 10 over, and really good, strong audio too. Have a good day, Brad. Thanks for stopping in. WB2 UFO, the retired guy down there near Hannibal, and come on in, Larry. Say hi to Ann and stand by one of your neighbors. Steve will follow you occasionally.
Good morning, everybody. This is WB2 UFO here in New London, where the sky is just starting to lighten up. We have a little just line of red across the horizon. Now it's starting just lighten up slightly. When I called in, I had just barely heard you. I couldn't hear you at all before that, and then I just started to hear you. I figured this is my chance to call in, and then now you're strong. So it's amazing how the band changes. Actually, been playing with QRZ and logged you in, and comes up with a map of McChesney Park, and shows me this little cul-de-sac with a red roofed house, and I can see a beam on the side of the house. I can actually see some other stuff that looks like there might be wires or something. I don't know. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. I'll bet that's you. I'll bet that red roofed house on that cul-de-sac, as you come into the cul-de-sac, it's on the left side. Anyway, I'll bet that's you. With that, hello to Steve and GZ. Hear him also out here now. So it's going to be a beautiful morning. Went to a dog show yesterday. That was so much fun. My wife dragged me to a dog show, and it was fun. We had a good time. WB2 UFO.
Hey, okay, Larry. Yeah, that'd be me. And it's I don't know if the roof is red. It's a mixture. You call it burnt sienna, so it may be a little bit of red in it. And there's actually two towers, one on the south side of the house, south end of the house, and then one on the west side of the house. The one on the south side has got my CA-33 and some wires, and the one on the west side of the house has got my VHF stack 20 element twist antennas, and it's also got a vertical 2-meter antenna, and then it's got the antenna that I'm talking about right now, which is the Alpha Delta. It's a dipole. It's got that run between the front yard tree and a telephone pole in the backyard. Anyhow, that's the story here. And there's also another antenna out in the back here that's vertical, 6-band transvertical. I got a few antennas. Thanks, Larry, for stopping in. And you got me pictured. Thanks, and you have a great day. 0YTH. Near New London. Come on in, stand by Paul out of Colorado.
KU9F and the Breakfast Club. This is KU0Y and the new King Boulevard. New London, Missouri. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning to the neighbors. And Larry and Earl. Good morning to everybody on it. Everybody sounded pretty good this morning. The first started early on the week, but Steve will come up really nice. We're currently 37 degrees with clear sky. It looks like about 67 every day, and back in at 65, 60 for tomorrow. Unfortunately, as Lee has said, that tomorrow the last day of 60s and the temperatures start dropping back down to where they should be this time of year. where they normally are. Headed to church this morning. Other than that, we're probably some bus out. I don't know what else we'll get today. But anyway, Jerry, thanks for running the net this morning. We'll play 73 to everybody. Hope everybody has a good day and a good week coming up. KU9S, KD0YTH.
Hey, okay, Steve. 37 degrees. And, yeah, you're right about that weather. I think Tuesday it's going to start dropping here. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. Thanks for stopping in from New London. KG5DX. And thanks for the relay out there, Paul. Come on in and have a cup and stand by Earl and Quincy. KU9S for the Breakfast Club.
Okay, had some static come up the last few minutes here, Jerry. Anyway, here it is Sunday morning, first Sunday in December. Yeah, it sounded better, Larry's wife taking him to a dog show rather than the other way around. Anywho, real nice day here yesterday, although I spent most of the day in watching college football and teams trying to qualify for the playoffs. I noticed there was not any teams from Colorado or Illinois, either one in the hunt there to qualify for the playoffs. Friday night I tuned across and there were 4 different teams from Illinois playing basketball, and it looked like could have been a few police lineups made out of all those people. Anywho, getting close to Christmas. Anybody wants an analyst, I see they got a package offer there for Omaha steaks if you want somebody to analyze them, or have some shipped out to me and I'll tell you how they are, so I'll tell you whether you should order them for somebody or not. Everybody have a good Sunday, and hopefully hear you again tomorrow, and I'll put the prayers out for Gene. His wife checked him in this morning, and he was in yesterday, sounded pretty rough, so he's gone through some tough times there, health-wise at least. KU9S and the Breakfast Club, we're making hard water here now. 30, was 32 earlier. 30 right now, Jerry.
Only $59.
Yeah, you want me to check them out for you there, over there, Roland?
And send me the rest of them.
I guess I got stepped on. Who was having some health problems?
Gene.
Oh, yeah, Gene down in Florida. Yeah, I don't think I heard him this morning. And more of my prayers are with him and his wife. Thanks, Paul, for stopping in. And was there somebody else that had a comment that stepped on me?
W0TRD to recheck.
November 9, Oscar Romeo Delta, N9ORD checked in.
That 901 checking in too.
Wow. I better shut it off right there. Well, I thought I had you in there earlier, Bob. I picked up, let me tell you who I picked up. I recognized Gary, CUW, and then I got DON, TRD, and man, you're banging it now, ORD and Lynn. Was there anybody else? All 30 degrees out there. Thank you for stopping in. We'll look for you. We'll look for you later. Yeah, I got 20.9 degrees here. It's still dropping. W9WJO, Earl and Quincy. Get your pencil sharpened. Come on in, have a cup, and stand by Golf Zulu, KU9S.
All right, good morning there, Jerry, KU9S and the net, W9WJO. Yeah, well, fortunately I don't need a sharpener, but I got got some mechanical pencils I use here, but I'm going to put another piece of lead in here. But don't worry, I have a spare. I got my main one's a little blue Pentel here, but I've got a black one as a backup, so I do it that way, so I don't run out of lead there, because I have to advance it a few times in the morning. But anyway, well, it started out going to give you 28, but it's up 29 now, so it's coming up a little bit. We got kind of clear sky out there, a few contrails, and
when I get up and stretch my neck a little bit, I can see something way off in the distance there, but cloud-wise, but nothing significant. And calm, chilly night there. But anyway, I stayed up a little later than I probably should have last night. I had to play with my camera. I was taking pictures of that old supermoon out there, and my little Canon power shot there. It's got about 56x total magnification on there, and so I had to get the tripod out and take it out on the deck. And earlier though, it looked good when I was coming home on the motorcycle while it was still a little daylight there. I stayed out a little later than I wanted to because being deer season, if I had enough light I could see them. But anyway, it's a good night for taking pictures, but I had to play around with the aperture settings and the shutter speed to get what I wanted out of it. So I had to stick that card in the computer today and see how they turned out there. That thing don't do too bad for being a little pocket camera. Well, anyway, I'll shorten it up here a little bit. Say hi to my neighbors there, Steve, Larry, and Gene, and then heard Gary down Wildwood. I heard a bunch of other people there, starting out with Ross down there in Farmington, and Mark, Roll, and Rich, and so on. Anyway, enough of that. We'll give her back to you there and be ready to pick it up here in a few minutes there. KU9S and the net, W9WJO.
Hey, okay, Earl. Thanks for stopping in with your 29 degrees. Glad you made it home safely with your motorcycle. And I haven't had my motorcycle out since I think sometime in October, and it might have been early October. W0 Golf Zulu, Gene. Come on in, Gene, and stand by. Gary, VUW, KU9S.
Yeah, okay there. I had my Vox turned off. I had to cough and I turned the Vox off, and then I had to hurry up and turn it back on. Okay, Jerry, good morning to you. Good morning to all the breakfast clubbers. This is Gene. I'm in Rawls County near New London in northeast Missouri. My temperature is 38 degrees and supposed to get up to 66. Well, the band's pretty good. Some background noise, and you've been up real strong and down. I never did lose copy on you, though, Jerry. And, gosh, the supermoon. Well, you know, the supermoon was pretty super last night, and I have two super zoom cameras, and I have a Canon and an Icom, and I got some good pictures of the surface of the moon, and I thought I'd better get them last night because I think our prediction is to be overcast tonight. So, anyway, I heard old Mark, TRD, in there, and conditions are good north and south both. I heard Rich PIR up in Pierre, South Dakota very well, and then 180 degrees around, I copied Joe, JCW, down at Murray, Kentucky. And also heard my neighbor to the north, Larry, WD2UFO, and heard Steve over to the east, YTH, Farmer Don checked in, and so did Glenn, LEN, and I guess Earl's taking the next station. So, anywho, thank you for taking the net. I'll look forward to next time. W0 Golf Zulu.
Okay, there's another check-in. Check-in, go ahead. Okay, Joe, I got your 36 degrees in Des Moines. You have a great Sunday, QSL. Hey, thanks, Joe, for stopping in for a quick cup. And next we'll go to, and thanks, Gene. And I've never taken any pictures of the moon. I don't think I'll ever get there, so I don't have to look for a place to live. Thanks, Gene. I had a camera with a long lens, but the lens goofed up, and I don't know, it's out in one of the cupboards. Thanks, Gene. You have a great day. K0VUW, down there maybe in the hangar, in the airplane hangar. Come on in, Gary, and stand by 2-row KU9S.
Yeah, KU9S. Key it up here. KU9S, K0VUW.
Very good morning to Gene. I hope that break-in on lower sideband you're having fun with there. And good morning to Earl, Jerry, and just the rest of the gang. I am up at the hangar, technically portable 0, where it's 39 outside and it's 52 inside. I haven't started any wood burning yet, although I have wood stacked everywhere now, so I'm ready for winter. Let it snow. I got 36 ranks piled, and I had bought a 75 by 50 foot tarp to cover my big tractor, and I couldn't, in strong winds, I could never keep it covered. I tied it up and everything else. That thing blew like a sail. So what I did is I was able to cover, I had a pile, one pile in a huge pile, maybe like 6 cords or 18 rings, and I got that tarp out, weighs a ton, and covered all my wood up. So all my wood that's outside, down at the house and up here is all covered. So let it rain. Now watch my luck, it'll freeze real good, and I won't be able to get the tarp off. But 39 outside, 52 inside, and it was a pretty moon last night, and my dogs normally don't run off and possibly blend right into the wildlife reserve. When the moon was so bright, I cautioned myself because I let the dogs out one at a time. My Australian sheepdog tends to leave to go chase deer. And Abby, who's the most conservative, well-mannered of them all, I let them out one at a time. You know, Abby saw some deer with the moonlight, and finally I just let the other 2 out, and they chased deer into the wildlife reserve for about 2 hours. 6 o'clock they eat, so they were back at the back door at 6 o'clock going, okay, where's breakfast? But they had a good time. But boy, you could see forever with that spotlight on. It was unbelievable. So hope everybody has a good day, and we're having our grandchildren and kids, the females, the daughter-in-laws, daughter, whatnot. It's our Christmas traditional baking day, and all the kids, they eat as much batter as they do. They can get cookies made. My wife and them are constantly trying to shoo them out of the batter somewhat because they eat the batter faster than they can make the cookies. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for picking us up, Jerry, and a cup of coffee and all, and we'll see you around the road. KU9S and the gang, K0VUW. Aroo.
Okay, Gary. Fine business on everything. And my granddaughter likes to get into that cookie batter, too. You have a great Sunday. W9 Delta Oscar November. John, come on in. And stand by Mark, KU9S.
When I turned the radio on, nice and quiet, you and everybody did. All of a sudden, it started. I haven't had that since we got some rain here a week or so ago. They got quiet. It was rain, so that noise went away. Although it's, this side, it's not moving out. Oh, it's just and it just falls so fast and starts. I don't know. Sure wish I could understand what you're talking about. Anyhow, thanks for the whatever it was you gave me this morning, Jerry. I had to look this up. So we didn't see you anywhere.
Contact. Hey, hang on just a minute. What, don't look too close at what I gave you, Don. Contact, go ahead.
Yeah, this is K0VUW. I'm out here in the country too, and it sounds like you've got a insulator on a high power line that when it gets wet, it retracts the ground, takes away your noise. So you might get the electric company out there to try to track it down. That's probably what it is, go ahead.
Yeah, I figured it's something like that. It could be a mile or so from home. But it was so nice. I was used to being quiet, and all of a sudden, boom, here it comes.
Yeah, they'll find it. They'll find it. That's their problem. But you can solve that real easy. It's, you know, you probably got some old pairs up there.
And they finally sent a guy out. He didn't want to pay much attention. I brought him in and let him listen to the radio. And I finally told him, if you find it, or I just want to report it to the Federal Communications Commission. Then they finally got busy and found something actually went.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. That's their job. Heck with their not wanting to work. I will say it.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of people these days. They got a job, but they don't want to work. And I worked with a few of them guys. Anyhow, thanks for stopping in, Don and Gary. And it is past the top of the hour. I've got 3 to turn over. Well, I'm going to pick up Mark, and then I'll see if Earl wants to take the other 2. W0TRD, come on in, Mark, and stand by. Maybe Earl or I got ORD and LEN. But come on in, Mark, and tell us how your trip to Florida was, and then I'll see if Earl wants to pick it up. KU9S.
Kilowatt Uniform 9 Sugar. Hey, Jerry, good morning. No, I ain't going to hold it up. You came up about 1:15, and now it sounds like you're sitting outside. I just wanted to get it official here and say howdy doody to you. There you go. Now I got me a hot cup of Breakfast Club coffee from you. Going to start a great day. Yep, we're going to go out and go searching for that rainbow. Hi. In just a little bit. Ain't been out to the shop in a while, so I got to go see Barack and that. Hey, good morning. Thanks for holding it up for me. W0TRD, best 7-3.
Yeah, it's like the difference between night and day from what you were before, and you said you couldn't even hear me before, which I had a hard copy on you, and now you sound like you're in the driveway. I want to thank everybody that took time to stop in this morning. I got 4 minutes after the top of the hour. I picked it up at 5 minutes after the top of the hour from Rick. But I'll see if Earl wants to take Bob or Len or wants me to run him. It's his choice. W0 or W9, where are you at here? Earl, where did you go? I can't find you on my log. W9WJO, there it is. Come on in, Earl, and tell me what you want to do. It's all yours, KU9S.
All right. Well, I got them down on the list here, so I'll go ahead and pick them up. And I'll say hi to Mark here and everything. So yeah, we'll pick her up there, Jerry.
Okay, and I want to thank everybody, and I apologize to ORD and LEN for not being able to get them. But you're in good hands with Earl. Earl will give you definitely a better cup than I could give you. He puts a little bit more beans in the coffee than I do. Thanks, everybody. Everybody have a great Sunday. God bless America, and God bless the Breakfast Club. W9WJO, KU9S.
All right there, Jerry. Yeah, doing a good job there, sounding good. Yeah, I was drinking that, what do you call it, Arabica beans there from McDonald's yesterday, but I got the Colombian type here at home. And, yeah, I got it strong enough that it'll kind of wake you up in the morning. So, good enough for that. So, first off, I'll say good morning to everybody. Welcome to the Breakfast Club. And this net meets daily from 4 to 8 a.m. and 4 one-hour sessions. And this net is open to all amateur operators. If you'd like to join the Breakfast Club, you just need to check into 10 different sessions. Then you can go to hamdata.com and get a certificate. And my name's Earl, W9WJO, and I'll be taking calls for this session of the net. So, first off, do we have any Bubbles would like to check in this morning. All right. Well, nothing heard there. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up with Bobby there in N9ORD. Come on in and have a cup.
All right. Good morning, Earl. W9WJO, N9ORD. Top of the morning, and good morning, Mr. Jerry, if you're still there. KU9S. You had a busy net there. And here we go. I got 29.1 degrees, Earl. 29.1. Forecasted high is 57 today and be mostly sunny. We'll keep it short. Right back to you. And thanks for being there, Earl. N9ORD.
All right there, Bobby. Sounding good this morning. I wasn't even looking at the radio, but a lot of times that's the last thing I do. But seemed like I sure read it long enough anyway. But don't make any difference. You're banging in here this morning. All right, next I have Len there, N9LEN. Come on and have your cup there this morning.
Good morning, Earl, and Bob, of course, and Don, and Jerry. Thanks for doing that, and everybody out there. N9LEN, Len, Gainesville, Wisconsin. 28 degrees, going up to 55, and I saw the Super Bowl last night. Wow, spectacular. And maybe tonight will be the same. Not sure about the weather conditions, cloud-wise, but it's good on my end. What's the temperature over there in Quincy, Earl?
Well, it finally got up to 29 degrees, and yeah, yesterday, I think it was, I was rattling off some specs there on how far the moon was away, and anyway, it's 30,000 miles closer than it'll be here on Christmas. I remember something like that. So it does move around quite a bit. That's why 30,000 miles closer, it's why it's so big and bright. And I kind of liked it before the sun went down there. It was bright enough, and it was kind of neat watching that. But coming back home on the motorcycle there, I couldn't look at it too much. I was looking for deer mostly there because it was the time they like to run around there. Just between when it gets totally dark and just starting to. So anyway, that's the story there, Len.
Sounds good, Earl. Yeah, it was quite spectacular here last night. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was just really gorgeous. Well, thank you very much for doing it, Matt. Always a good day. N9LEN in Gainesville, Wisconsin.
All right, sounding good. So, well, with that, I'll go ahead and take regular check-ins for the Breakfast Club here this morning. It's W9WJO.
WB2UFO. Good morning.
Kilo Golf 5, Delta X-Ray. KG5DX.
KA0TIE.
Okay, let's see. I got WB2UFO, KG5DX. I got TIE and KRX, and I started with a W9 call there, but I don't know. My memory went blank before I got it finished. But hearing everybody else come in there, what was that W9 call? I got two of you there. What was that again? KC0IGN, Dean over here in Newark. Okay, what's your call again? Help my memory here. Get a little slower. I'm just getting started here.
Okay, I forgot. Got the fog in the brain like me this morning. Kilo Charlie 0, India, Japan, Norway, Dean, Delta 12, November. Over here in Newark.
Okay, yeah, we got you down there, Dean. And, all right. Well, I didn't get that 9 call come back there, so leave a hole here. I'm going to go ahead and take a few here, and then get caught up and take some more check-ins. Larry, WB2 UFO, go ahead and have a cup.
Okay, good morning. The WB2 UFO here in New London, near Hannibal. 39 degrees,
You got 29 the other side of the river. We'll send you some more there. It usually comes across from us to you. KC9KRX was also calling in. He was covered up, and I think you missed him. Let's see. Moon photography. Was absolutely beautiful last night, but I didn't get my camera out. I've done that. I've had a lot of pictures of the moon. I had a lot of fun with that, and I find it's really interesting when you take a picture of the moon with a line of shadow across it, so it's not a total 100% beautiful full moon. You can see the edges and rims of canyons and craters because of the shadow. So you get far more detail in it, and it comes out with a far more interesting picture. And the fact that it is a whole lot brighter doesn't really make all that much difference as long as you set your camera correctly, for the right exposure. But be that as it may, photography aside, the moon was absolutely fantastic and beautiful last night. And if there's any chance of seeing it again tonight, it's still that very close and definitely worth getting out there and doing that. As for deer, we're across the river from you, but it doesn't make a difference. Every time we're driving, if my wife is driving home from dinner or something like that, we're together, and usually she'll be driving and I'll be watching for deer. And most of the time we do see some, hopefully not in the middle of the road or directly in front of us. But we've actually had in the past, we lived here 15 years, and we've had two occurrences where a vehicle we were driving impacted with a deer. The deer always loses more than the car, but it becomes a financial event rather than a life event. For the deer, it's a life event. Anyway, with that, you got a beautiful signal today. Hello to all my friends, WBTUFO. KC9, KCF.
Was that KCF, was it?
Yes, sir.
All right, got you down there. Okay there, Larry. Yeah, well, I've only gotten one, and that was recently, well, maybe a year or so ago, and got it with my pickup truck, but it wasn't that big a one, and I did get slowed down, but I thought the thing was going to get out of the way, but it done that squirrel in the middle of the road trick. It might have been my deer whistles had it all confused there, and if I'd have just went ahead and maybe took off just a little bit of rubber there, I wouldn't even have hit him, but I thought he was going to get out of the way, but that's what I get for thinking, right? But anyway, I fixed my truck and myself there. I stuck I don't know what it was, 2x6, took the license plate off and run a biggest what do you call those things? Anyway, it was just a screw in there with a hook on it, and through there and put it to my come along, wrapped that around a tree. I pulled it out of there. Also straightened that hook straight out though. What time I got her done, that thing went clink. Just straightened that hook clean out. But at least I got my bumper fixed and got my license plate off and put it out there in the living room and on the floor and walked it out with my bare feet there, sock feet anyway, and that's the way I did my body work on it there. So anyway, I wouldn't want to deal with them on a motorcycle. We do have deer whistles. We believe in them. What they do though is they'll make them stop. You might have to stop and miss them, but they're at least less likely to run out there in front of you. So thanks for checking in there, Larry. And next, I'll say good morning to Paul, our KG5DX. Come on in and have a cup.
Okay, morning, Earl, up there on the eastern shores of the Mississippi River. KG5DX Paul on the south side of the Arkansas River here. And kind of making hard water down to 30 out there. Supposed to be real nice this afternoon, 70, but they say tomorrow the wind's going to blow and be a lot cooler. Well, around here, plenty of deer and antelope. If you go west or southwest, you might hit an elk, which is even worse because they're bigger. And you go over around the Kansas border, and there's some pretty pheasants, but they do not make a good put on them for you. And I was reading, I don't know where, I read a lot of newspapers someplace, probably true a lot of places. This county commissioner said, well, we have roughly 100 bridges in our county, and we have enough money most years to fix 4 of them. So that means that every 25 years a bridge might get looked at. So a lot of bridges out there not in too good a shape. Here in Colorado a few years ago, they jacked up the basic price of a tag. Usually if you had an old beater you could get by like $25, but now the cheap tag is about $70 and on up from there. So some of that money is supposed to be helping them fix up bridges. But anyway, here it is Sunday. Try to make it to church a little later. Everybody have a good one. Thanks for being there. OKG5DX, like I said earlier, 3030.
All right, got your 30 degrees there, Paul. Yeah, thinking Colorado makes me think of another hobby I have there. This place called Into the Wind out there. That has one of the better kite shops you can get stuff at. And, yeah, well, see here today or so, I think they was predicting the wind's going to hop up there. And I think I've got kites that are good up to 40-mile-an-hour wind, but I don't know, you have to have 200-pound test line on them and lean back about 45 degrees if you get that much wind going. I'd like to try and do that a little bit. It's nice exercise for the upper body there anyway, or the whole thing there sometimes. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. So got me sidetracked thinking about that there, Paul. Thanks for checking in. All right, next I have Danny there, KA0TIE. Come on in, have a cup, Danny.
Yeah, morning, Earl. That's breakfast, Dad. KA0TIE. Sit here and get coffee up, get ready to go to church. Shake hands with all our friends and learn some more about the Lord. Truly fascinating to think about. Even more fascinating to read about it. Yeah, everybody takes the Lord going down the toilet. About 5 o'clock, sit down and read the book of Revelation. 6 o'clock, turn on the TV and watch the news. And if that don't sink in, the next day at 5:30, read the book of Matthew 24. The 24th chapter, and turn on the TV set and watch the news again, and maybe hopefully it'll click.
Anyway,
Not much else to report.
33 degrees outside.
Supposed to be nice today, and tomorrow's kind of iffy, but fourth weekend's going to go down the toilet, so. Yeah, we'll figure out how we're going to stay warm. Appreciate you getting us in there. Appreciate you 7-3, and God bless. KA0TIE.
All right, we got EII and DON in there. We got 2 guys on left, so thanks for checking in there, Danny. I got your 33 degrees there, and yeah, I appreciate your outlook on the news there. Yeah, you got to find some good news there somewhere, don't you? But or read something that might be you could have it worse too, you know. You have to get a reference to that. All right, next I say good morning to Brad, KC9KRX. Come on in and have a cup, and then stand by Dean.
All right, W9WGO, KC9KRX. Good morning, Earl. Thanks for doing the deck this morning. Thanks for having us aboard. What's up, 29 degrees. They say it's going to get about 68, maybe, something like that ballpark. We'll see what happens. Well, even if it does, good morning, everybody that's checked in here. Hope everybody's doing okay and having a good morning. Other than that, I want to wish everybody a good weekend. What's the rest of us? Thanks for doing that again, Earl. And you're sounding good here. W9WJO, 73s, everybody. KC9KRX.
All right, Brad. Well, you're sounding good there also. Got your 29 degrees, and yeah, we got off to a slow start here this morning. I don't know. I should have woke up sooner, but I stayed up too late playing around with my camera, so I'll that's the best excuse I have for being a little slow this morning. But anyway, we got a few cups of coffee in us and a few more to go. So with that, I'll say 7-3U and turn it over to Dean across the river here. KC0IJN. Come on in and have a cup.
Get him picked up, Earl?
Yeah, I got CJJ in here. Go ahead there, Dean.
Okay. This KC0IJN. Good morning. And it is 34 degrees. Put a little frosty earlier. Anyway, beautiful Sunday morning, and Sean, something to say hi to Earl. Yeah. Earlier this morning, me and Ron were taking care of all the trouble of the world on 2 meters, so I mentioned to him I'll probably check in with Earl there on the breakfast club. And Harlan, EII, I'll say hi to Harlan up there. Long time no hear, buddy. This KC0, I get back to you, Earl. K0AIB.
AIB, okay, got you down there. I just had a little cough and spell there, so anyway. But all right, thanks for checking in there, Dean. And yeah, I haven't gotten on 2 meters too much here lately. I've been working on a RC airplane there. I said I was going to work on that last night, but I got playing around looking at the moon instead, so I didn't get much. I didn't get anything done on that. Didn't even sit down and think about it. So, but I got plenty of time to finish that. I've got all winter actually, but find another warm day. I might take it out and try it out though once I get her done. So 7-3 to you, and I'm going to come up here and pick up Harlan because I stuck him in a hole there, and if I don't, I might lose him there. So Mark, KCF, you'll be next. There, KC9EII, say good morning to Harlan there, SW9WJO.
Okay, Earl, W9, WJO, KC0EII. Well, first of all, I want to say good morning to all the breakfast lovers, everybody that can hear me. And I think I'm hearing everybody now, where when Jerry US was in net control, I couldn't hear him. He was in the background. I could tell he was there, but I couldn't tell what he was saying. So that's the way that goes. And we've got 27.5, and we got a lot of that white frost up here. I don't know why, but we're going to go down the tubes. We're supposed to get in the 60s tomorrow, and then the next day, whoops, way down. So don't know how far down it's going to go, but they say in the teens for nights and not much over the 30 in the daytime. So we'll have to deal with that, and we're going to stay on the warm side of the door. The heck with that going out there where it's cold. Anyhow, that's the way it goes. Thanks, Earl, for getting me in there. Everybody have a great one. W9WJO to take it back, and KC0EII, and we're going to be quiet finally.
Good morning, Harlan.
Good morning.
All right there, Harlan, sounding good this morning. Yeah, a week or two ago, I got another blanket threw on the bed there because I've got one of those programmable thermostats, and it gets down a little bit chilly in there. But yeah, that's all right while you're sleeping. But anyway, and with that extra blanket on there, I think I sleep a little bit better. Unless I kick them all off, but I don't think I'd sleep long there when that happens. Anyway, good enough. Next on the list, I've got Mark there, KC9KCF. Come on in and have a cup. KCF Mark is getting on the line. It's 33 degrees and 64 yesterday too, about 64 degrees. That's okay, so I know he's going to have him next week. The thing is not all the time. So thanks for being here, Earl, and just sitting down there. Thank you for the cup of coffee. Let you know what we need. All right, right there. Well, 7-3 to you, Mark. Thanks for checking in. You're sounding good this morning. And yeah, at least to 33 degrees, get some of that frost out there. I don't know. I haven't looked at what it said in the kitchen. It's usually a couple of degrees warmer than this, but this one here, it's underneath the front porch on the north side, so it's that's probably why it reads a little cooler first thing in the morning. All right, next I have to pour a glass of orange juice there for Mr. Don, W9DON. Good morning, W9WJO in the Breakfast Club. Oh, good morning, Earl, W9WJO. And the good old Breakfast Club, it's our W9DON. And as you said, the name is Don, QTH, the CQ Farm. That's located on the east edge of beautiful and present time, sunny and pretty much clear. Beautiful Putnam County, north central Illinois. And my noise is still here that it came in a while back, but it's kind of letting up a little, but it's not as strong. So I'm hearing everyone, but hearing that buzzing right along with their audio. Kind of distracting, but I can copy everyone. So I was just going through my Facebook notices, and I found something on there I did not like to hear. A friend of mine that I've known all my life, about 10 years older than me, was in a funnel accident a couple days ago, and he didn't make it. It wasn't him. He is a farmer. I don't think he ever actually retired. He was still working out in the field up until now, I guess. I don't know what happened. Sure. Somebody said that there's a white boat involved. I don't know if he came up on something and it's just or what. Anyhow, old Howard's not with us anymore. He's a nice guy. Thanks for that. I guess it was orange juice you gave me this morning. I'm not quite sure. I just sent out of the shoe this morning, Earl. Looking at this, I found that and kind of threw me for a loop. Good morning, all. W9DON Cliff.
Good morning, Don.
Good morning. Is that you, Mark? Or Andy? Yeah. Yeah, what?
That was Andy. KU9S said that.
Oh, okay. That buzzing noise is a little hard to tell.
Good morning, Don.
Good morning. Nice to hear you. All right. Well, Don, sorry to hear about buddy there, but that's something that can happen. I get scared about that sometimes. I'm riding along, you never know what's going to come up over the hill there. Especially some of these wide implements they have. They take up the whole road. But usually they're big enough you can see them for a ways, but some of these roads it's not possible. But I was going to make a comment earlier about your noise. One thing I found is when the weather's real dry, you'll get these. They have a coil of copper down at the bottom of the power poles for ground, and when it gets real dry, that thing will start buzzing. And you can fix those, but it might take 5 gallons of water to dump around the pole there. But I did that. It's been decades ago. I don't even know if I was a ham yet, but I knew that little trick. And had a buddy of mine. He was a ham. He's the one that got me started. He had a noise like that, but he was in the city of Springfield. And we walked down his alley I had a little Heathkit Mohican, which I think that's what it's called. And it was a portable radio that you could listen to ham bands on. It only had like 3-way power supply, either batteries, 12 volts, or 115, whatever. And anyway, the only thing that thing was good for, as far as I was concerned, was finding noise. You could tune that thing around and walk around the alley, and I found a pole that was noisy, and I said, John, go get a bucket of water. And he goes, what? I said, yeah, give me some water. we pulled that down the pole and watched that noise go away. So that could be the thing to do. I don't know if they have anything to locate it with like that. But, there's a lot of stuff out there these days. But what do you think of that idea, Don?
Yeah, well, I got a long ways to go, and some of those ground wires aren't even hooked up anymore. I know when I was mowing the roadsides, I had some that you'd catch it with the mower and rip it right off the ground rod. And if I did it, I'm sure a lot of other farmers did too, Robert.
No, yeah. Well, these ones I'm talking about, they have what they do. That wire goes all the way down the bottom of the pole. Then they have a coil of it. Basically, I think it's stapled on there or something, but it sits down on the bottom of the pole, which is several feet down on the ground. That's good ground until the ground dries out, and then that can get the buzzing down there. Anyway, thought I'd throw that out. That's another one I fixed that way for a buddy of mine a few decades ago. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to remember how long I've been a ham now, mid-70s there, so and that's about the time that was. It's been a while. All right, Don, good to hear you this morning. Next, going to turn it over to Mike there, W8CJJ. How's it going there? And next, I'm going to pick up AIB Bill.
Good morning, Earl, and everybody on the Breakfast Club. They can hear me. This is Mike, W8CJJ, located here in northwestern Ohio, for about 30 miles south of Toledo. Earl, on the water trip, when I was working there for a utility company, if we had a poor ground, we would put with a backhoe or something, we'd dig her up and we'd put a bag or two of rock salt down there to increase the conductivity. Usually I think it was in sand where we had the problem. And other places, which was right at the rock line, you couldn't drive a ground rod down. We would dig a trench and lay out dig their copper wire, 250 circular mills and stuff, bigger than 4-aught copper, and we put that down in there, maybe 100-foot length or so. And some of the earlier folks were using old rails. They were whatever length, 20 feet long or whatever they had. We have a temperature here of 29 degrees, and one comment with Don on the accident there. Boy, I'll tell you, it's so you're coming up there to your limited visibility there, you come up the hill, and you just don't know what's on the other side there. We can see on Thanksgiving Day. Now, out here in northwestern Ohio, this is country, so the visibility is excellent. But anyway, I think sisters, they were in their 60s, got killed. Their mother, who was 90, came back thinking, they were out on an afternoon drive, and probably talking, maybe enjoyed a nice Thanksgiving meal, and talking, not paying attention, and going on the U.S. route, and a little country road, a wide open intersection, and plenty of signs, stop signs on both sides of the road, so it'd be 4 stop signs, and we even had off the road signs that cautioned that there would be a stop sign ahead, blew right through, and the two sisters in the front seat of the little Ford Focus that got killed, and the mother, the 90-year-old mother, she's in the hospital, but keypad, anymore, you really have to pay attention for everything, whether it's deer running out in front of you or what have you. So, just too bad. Anyway, I think we're going to be renting some more wheat today. We've been composting, and I was going to comment, Earl, on your oak leaves. If you ever wanted to compost them, you've got to be careful because oak leaves are very acidic. Maple are the best, but if you need to change your pH of the soil and you happen to need more acid to change the pH of the soil, then that's when you use the oak leaves. You can always use a few oak leaves. That won't happen, but you got to be careful and not using too much because of the pH factor there. Anyway, everybody have a great time. Thanks for coming on here. That's the next control. WHCKJ. Over. KRIS. Is Earl what's the name? This is Romeo Alpha Julie. Good night.
Okay, well, I got XMH there, and let's see, and RPG, I got you down there. Who else was, well, I better fix this. I can't read my own writing here. Hang on just a second. That's my problem, sometimes I don't write too good, and I can't read my own writing. That's terrible. All right, I got RPX and XMH. Who else was there? W0 Golf Zulu.
Kilowatt Alpha 0, Juliet Whiskey Charlie.
All right, I got GZ and GWC there. So, all right. Anyway, well, thanks for the good check-in there on Mike. And say 7-3 to you, and turn it over to Bill there. T0 AIB, come on in and have a cup.
Yeah, good morning, Earl. Good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club. T0 AIB, Bill and Clifton, Texas. We got 57 degrees, going up to 74 today, and it'll be a pretty nice day. We'll start to get away here where daylight's pretty good down here now. So still copy pretty good, Earl. So good morning to you. Good morning to GZ and Gene there. Good morning to him. Good morning to my friends up there in the Hannibal area. Hope everybody has a good day today, and we'll speak to you guys later on. W9, K0, W3, good morning to everybody.
Okay, Mayor Bill, thanks for the check-in this morning. Pretty good there. All right. Next, we got K0RPG Bob there. How you doing this morning? Come on in and have a cup. Okay there, Bob. Thanks for the check-in. Got your 38 degrees there. Well, I've got a mess here in my log, so next I have, I'm trying to read my reading here. Is that KMH? Was that check-in I had? I don't have you on my list here. Correct me with your call there, if you would. Or was that XNH maybe? I don't know. Was that you, Bruce?
Nope, wasn't me.
Okay, well, I got you down there, Marlon. All right, well, let's see here. let's see. Did you want to check in there, Bruce? Okay, yeah, I was going to ask you about that. We got you 41 degrees there, and yeah, I've been trying to get out of this mess I made here. Sorry about that, guys. But well, anyway, I know Mr. G's down there, so I'm going to turn it over to you there next, Gene. Then I'm going to have to do some more figuring out on a call. I don't have anything close to my log here, and I don't have all the call down, so. But that's what you get when you run a net. You have some of those. You write something down, then you have to figure it out. So, you know what I'm going to be doing? W0GZ. Good morning there, Gene. It's W9WJO in the Breakfast Club.
Well, good morning to you, old boy. This is Gene, and I'm in Hall County, Missouri, on Sweet Spirits Farm. I just looked out the window over the barnyard there, and I see my daughter's there with her big stainless steel can. She's getting ready to milk the goats. She's in a goat milk soap business. And anyway, let's see here. I have 39 degrees. Supposed to get up to 66 today and be sunny. Tomorrow is quite another matter. 100% chance of rain with winds of 30 miles per hour. Wow. Sounds like cold, wet, and windy. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, band conditions are very good right now. I think quite a bit better than last hour. And so that's, but it usually does improve a little bit about this time every morning, I think. Well, everybody's been talking about the supermoon, and since we're predicted to have an overcast sky tonight, I thought maybe I'd better get what shots of the supermoon I could last night. So I took my Icom out, and it zooms out to 60 power. And I got some really nice surface shots of the moon. And I've got my old Canon goes out to 40 power. I haven't used that camera in a long time. I think I'll get that out tonight and play with it a little bit too. I gave away a bunch of my cameras to grandkids and what have you. I'm down to only 2 cameras, which is rock bottom for me. I've been a photo buff all my life. That and ham radio and hunting and fishing. Those have been my pleasurable things. Anywho, let's see, what am I going to do today? Well, I don't really know. It's Sunday and there's not a whole lot going on, so probably just stay on the warm side of the door for the most part, although I think I really need to get some exercise. I might just go out and walk around the place, hop a few creeks and climb a few bluffs, and maybe on the other end, maybe I'll just stay on the trail. Well, I heard Farmer Don up there, old DON. I can almost always hear him. Steve over on the east side of the county. Heard Bob down there, RPJ, down at Van Buren, Missouri. And I heard old Marlin check in, UX up in Iowa. And but I've been kind of in and out here, and I'm sure I missed a few. So, Earl, I'm going to kick her back to you. Thanks much for taking the net. I'll look forward to next time. W0 Gulf Zulu.
Good morning, team. W0PGL.
Hey, Tony.
All right there, Gene. We got you down here, Tony. Yeah, I've got that little Canon power shot. I don't use that thing too much because I have a cell phone anymore, but the cell phone zooms out pretty good, but it ain't nothing like that Canon. It's that power shot there, whatever you call it. Yeah, it's got what, 14x optical, and then electronic on top of that gets about 56x. So I got that for when I used to get into taking pictures of guys flying RC airplanes and stuff like that. But that's kind of narrowed down there. I don't get out and do that like I used to, but like I've been using that to take pictures of the moon and other different things there that I want to get a real good shot of. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that there last night. All right, now I had I don't know if it was a K0, is that JWC? Anybody have a call similar to that? I didn't get it all there. I don't think. I didn't write the number down, but I thought that was a 0. If that's correct, give me for everything close to that, give me a call. It's W9WJO.
Well, good morning, sir, to you and everyone in the net. This is Kilowatt Alpha Zero, Juliet Whiskey Charlie. My name is Scott, located near Montgomery, Minnesota, which is in Lesueur County, southwest of the Minneapolis, St. Paul, Twin City area, about an hour. Anyhow, 36 degrees here, sun just coming up, and it's supposed to be a beautiful day. We've had extremely mild weather for our part of the world. It's been in the 50s, but tomorrow night into Tuesday, the other shoe is going to drop. Winter is going to arrive, going back to temperatures in the 20s, so kind of more normal. We've been spoiled. Anyhow, just riding along, listening to the Breakfast Club and having a cup of coffee. Back to you. AA0JWC.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in there, Scott. I'll get you down on my list. I won't have to figure that out so bad there next time. I try to keep my list current there, so checked in here before. I get in the habit of just checking out the last 3 or 2, 1, whatever it is in the call, and I can look it up on my list here real quick if I don't get it all when I'm checking out a bunch of them. And if you're not on here, I'm sometimes I'm drawing straws there trying to figure out what to do there. So I appreciate you helping me fill that in there. And thanks again for checking in with us on the Breakfast Club there, and we got your 36 degrees. And it's warmed up to 30 here, and I'm just outside of Quincy a few miles. And with that, I better throw out a W9WJO and then turn it over to Marlon, WA0AUX. Good morning.
Morning there. So I'll get started with you. We got swell here in such weather. First time one more day, it talks like 5, 10 to 60s there. Big kid pretty close to it, but that's big kid precision. So yeah, but it talks like it's like yet before the shoe drops are there. They were ready to get a holler because we're so used to this mild weather there, Scott. Like, guys cut colors to the thing got up there this morning. And David sent a picture coming up here for long. Not know that too much 4 years or what to say very good for Derby. Humper Benny has a good day there. The kid you coming in there. That's it. Take care.
All right there, Marlon. Thanks for checking in. Say 7-3 to you. Yeah, we got some high thin clouds working their way in, but I think they're probably going to get thicker here before it's all over with. And by the way, I acknowledge Ross there. HMS got you down here, Ross, and you'll be after Tony coming up here. So, speaking of Tony, I say good morning there and turn it over to you. W0PGL. Come on in and have a cup.
Okay, Earl, very good. Good morning to you, I know. Good to hear you this morning. W9WJO and the Breakfast Club, W0PGL, Hannibal Moon. Well, it's 36 degrees this morning. 36 degrees. I'm going to be in charge here pretty soon. I'm so St. Louis. I heard a shopping buddy of ours. So everyone down there and terrorize the Chesterfield area and down hard to tell where else. Anyway, not too much going on here, my alley, and I'll be in charge, and I can do whatever I want to do, I guess. I haven't got any instructions yet, so maybe I won't get it this morning. I don't have too much going on here. We'll just say good morning to everybody. Good morning to all the Cut-Off and Shortwave listeners, and hope all the sick folks are well on the way to recovery. Everybody have a good one. We'll see everybody later. Morning to Dean there. He's really nervous right now. And, I'll just like head out to Rufus in the morning. Not too cold. And we'll have a chat. I'll just say good morning to everybody. Catch you later, Mr. Earl. WJO and the good old Breakfast Club WZero PGL.
Okay, Tony boy, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Okay, Gene, thanks a bunch.
All right, we got NDI down here, and all right, Tony, thanks for checking in. Sounding good there, and now we'll have to get you for a coffee one of these days. And but anyway, I'm working on. I got about half a pot gone here, but I don't know. There's some days I can go fill a whole pot calling this net, but I kind of backed off a little bit, I guess. But anyway, good enough. Thanks for checking in there, Tony. And let's see. Next, I've got Ross to get you in here, and I'm going to go ahead and work on this cup of coffee. So, Enzo HMS 79WJO. say good morning to Steve here. Got you down, and Ross, well, we got a coffee pot in here. And I'm just looking. I had to move in. I got a new printer, and I wanted to put it back here. It also doubles as a fax machine. My other one, it just croaked, so I had to replace it. I decided to move it in here, so I got a pretty good high-speed printer out of the deal too. So I figured if I was going to get one, I'd get something I could use for a good printer. I wanted it in here in the ham shack, so I've got another printer in here, but they're both HP, but that one HP Envy I got, I don't know, that wasn't a good name for it. On the network, you have to give a network name to everything, and I call it the Smearnol. But that's what I think of that thing. The other one's a lot better printer, so I waited too long to do anything about it, so now I just have to either forget about it or gripe about it there. All right, good enough. Pick up Mark here and get on with the list. N0NDI, how's it going in Tampico this morning? It's W9WKO with the Breakfast Club.
It's November 9er, November Delta again. Good. We got 24 degrees here. 24 degrees, huh? Cold, but it's warmer than normal. That's 9NDI.
Now, what I say there, I wrote it down wrong, right? Excuse me, I can't even say it right. If it's N9NDI, but I might have been looking at Steve's call. What did I mess up there?
You said it's 0NDI. Put a 0 in where a 9 was.
Well, that's what I get for looking at Steve's call right below yours with the 0. I must have scanned down there and misread that. So sorry about that. I knew what it was, had it down right. Just didn't say it right. So anyway, thanks for checking in there. And I've been given a 0 many times in my call too. So I can see how that happens. I just go with the flow there. Thanks for checking in there, Mark. Over to you, Steve. How's it going down in your neck of the woods there? KG0YTH, pick it up there.
Good morning to everybody. What a man. Wasn't in here off and on. Not here for all checking in. But no more one word. Everybody got good thing.
Okay, Steve. Well, I think I heard you last hour checking in there, and as a matter of fact, yeah, heard you and Larry and everybody there last hour, Gene. So, yeah, I figured you was out there somewhere and running around. I know how it is for me there when I'm not running the net. Sometimes I'll turn the volume up and who knows how far I'll get wandered off there doing stuff. And I gotta watch it though. If I'm on the list, I don't usually wander too far. But anyway, thanks for checking in there, Steve. Well, that's the end of the list. Anybody like to check into the Breakfast Club? Give me a call. It's W9WJO.
K0PIR. Good morning, Earl.
K0TRD, Earl.
All right. Well, we got PIR, TRD, and ZQ there, so that'll help get 24
toward the bottom of the paper here. So come on there, Rich. Come on in and have a cup.
Okay, good morning, Earl. Good morning, Mark, and everybody else that's in there. Good copy on just about everyone. It's getting towards the sunrise now, so the signals are fading a little bit. But anyway, I'm still copying you good, Earl. Right now in Pierre, we have 27 degrees, 27 going up the high of 54, and they're predicting snow for tomorrow. So, yeah, we're going to cool down next week. Earl, thanks for running the net this morning. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. W9WJO, K0PIR.
All right, Rich. Well, you're sounding good strong this morning. Got your 27 degrees. Sound good as always. For most of the time, I guess I've been around here early enough in the mornings when it was a little bit thinner there in the mobile, but usually come in really good. And, well, now it's time for the MarkNet here. W0TRD, you're next, and I got another Mark to follow you there, ZQ. So, come on in there, Mark. TRD Mark.
Look out, Earl. Willie 9, Wildcats, Jackrabbits, and orangutans. Good morning to you, Earl. Okay, I'll fix your flat tire, Earl. There, I did it. 28.2, 28.2 in the city, so nice they named it twice. No breeze blowing under that big old super moon. Yep, it was a super moon. Read about that on space.com. It's good reading, good pictures. Very nice sight once you figure out where it is. 28.3, looking for a fine day. They say it's going to warm up sunny high, getting up to 60 degrees, or maybe a little south wind to hold on to that, hold on to that warm. I'm ready. I need it. This is a temperature shock, about half of what I was, a third of what I was used to down in the sandbox. But we'll make the adjustment like or not. Here it comes. But after that, like everyone else is talking, it's supposed to change and the bottom drop out maybe Tuesday or something. Probably going to go root around out back today, Earl. I've still got some, I call it Mexican bamboo. It does a wonderful, real pretty job out in the one back corner, still standing. I'm going to whack that bamboo, get the plow truck in here, fill the box, probably take 2 loads, and get that out of here, get caught up on some of the yard work out there, keep thinning out some of the stuff, leave some stuff for the bunnies to chew on over the winter. But got a bunch of beds that we got to clean up. Got a good jump on it. Things are A-okay. Just checked on Susie and Riley. They're both up there. They're awake. Got the TV on. Don't look like they're moving, so I'll probably be doing breakfast here in just a little bit. Okay, there you go. That's my 2 minutes worth. Good to be back in the shack. W0TRD returned it to W9WJO. Best 730.
All right, 7-3 there, Mark. Thanks for the info on space.com. I've got one for you here. It's timeanddate.com. That's got HTTPS on that. And that site can give you everything you want to know about the moon there, just about as far as how far out it is and where it's coming up and where it's going to set. So I used all that information to find out how far away it is. It's 30,000 miles closer than it will be at Christmas, I think it was. So it tells you how far out it is. And that thing's moving in and out there 30,000 miles. And when it gets that much closer, it is significantly brighter. That's why I had to get the aperture down on my camera there. It was just on automatic. It was just basically give me a white blur on there, for the moon. It wasn't compensating for that. I don't know, it has before, but I guess it wasn't quite as bright and wasn't able to do that automatically. But anyway, enough of that, I suppose. So next I'll pick up another mark, K9ZQ. Come on in and have a cup. It's W9WJO in the Breakfast Club.
Morning,
everybody on the Breakfast Club. I'm up here in north central Illinois, Hero County, and it's 29.2 degrees, and the sun is shining brightly, so we're hoping that stays out all day. It gets up to the 60 degrees that it's supposed to be. Another beautiful day outside. So nothing else to report. I'll say 7-3 to everybody on the Breakfast Club. Thanks for getting me in. You're on overtime.
Yeah, I like that overtime though. That's some of the best time we have there. So I'm getting warmed up and ready to go. But yeah, I know today I've got to get the other Early out, and I got the newer one out. I filled it up, put some all fuel preserver in it. Got it a fresh tank of Shell Premium in there. Boy, that stuff's expensive, but I remember when premium gas was only a penny more than regular, but I guess that's telling my age, isn't it? Now it seems like it's $1 more, but we're proud of that stuff. But it's worth it, I suppose, and keeps the Harley going strong. But I got another one I've got to do the same thing too, so I dug it out a few days ago and went up and had coffee, but I might do that today too. Dig it out, take it up, put some gas in it, because that thing, I'll tell you, when it was brand new, I didn't know how long I had on reserve. I took the wife out to the airport, which was 7 miles out of town, and I was just leaving town and hit reserve. I dropped her off at the airport. She wasn't flying out. I think there's a meeting down there in the meeting room or something. And I got about a half a mile back. That thing ran out of gas. So I was wondering what to do, and I got to thinking, well, I could hear gas sloshing around in there. So I thought, well, maybe there's enough to fill up the bowl in the carburetor. I fired that thing up and turned it around, went back out to the airport. I finally talked to guys at the plate service center there to give me a couple gallons of fuel. They wasn't going to do it because it wasn't road certified, you know, but I said, well, I've got money on account here to fly airplanes and stuff. And I said, I'd sure appreciate if you'd help me out to get me to town. So I got about 2 gallons of gas put in there, and that rich mixture, I wish I'd checked my mileage. I topped that off with another gallon or 2 of Shell Premium. I couldn't get rid of that stuff. It had enough of my mileage. The thing wasn't jetted right for that kind of rich fuel, but it was a blubbering a little bit.